This is the internet, guys. People only love you until they can find something to try and tear you down about. And that's okay.
And he puts up an apology video saying he's sorry, taking back all the things he said about Hulk Hogan, and he posted this.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology.
Joey Swoll, the man who makes all those videos calling out all those pieces of shit and sharmutas for doing stupid shit in the gym. He's come under fire this week for making a tribute video on the death of Hulk Hogan. Thousands of people are up in arms. They're pissed at Joey, saying he's an asshole. He's a piece of shit. He's not the guy we all thought he was, because he said he was inspired by Hulk Hogan, a man who was known for saying some racial things in his life. It's gotten so bad that Joey can't handle it all, and he's saying he quit. He's not doing this anymore. Wait until I tell you this whole story.
Who is posting about the fact that I said, I didn't mean anything bad by saying colored. I didn't mean anything bad by that. So if that was wrong, I apologize. Somebody already educated me on that. But if that's what you want to be upset with me about, I don't know what you want me to say. I didn't mean anything by it. There was nothing racist about that. Wow, I said that. Good for you.
So as we all know, Hulk Hogan passed away this week, 71 years old, of a heart attack, and rest in peace to him. Best wishes to his family, his loved ones. But I noticed, people that were making posts about him or making videos or anything, about his death. If you took a look at the comment section, it was a racial war going back and forth between people. And for some of you who may not know, a few years ago, I believe it was 10 years ago, there was a leaked audio where Hulk Hogan was saying some racial slurs. And when that happened, they suspended him from the WWE Hall of Fame, and he took a lot of backlash for that, took a lot of heat. But it was a black eye for his career. So what happened was Joey, when Hulk died, he decided to make a post as a tribute to him. And he put on his costume, the Hulk Hogan costume. He went to the gym. He did this whole workout video dressed up as Hulk Hogan because he loved him as a kid. He was inspired by him. So after the post went out very quickly, he started looking at the comments. He saw people pissed off at him. He saw people fighting with each other. It was the same racial war that I had seen in the other comment section, right? But you know what he did? He went on live after that, and he tried to explain himself, saying he was inspired by him as a kid. But he screwed up because, in the 60s and 50s and 40s, there was a racial term. I'm not even going to say it, right? But it's not a term you're supposed to use anymore, right? So he's already facing backlash. He goes and makes a video, and he did a live as well. And he says a racial term like an asshole, didn't realize it was a bad thing to say, and he took even more heat.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life. So
after all that, you know what happened? He caved. He saw the bad feedback from people, and he couldn't handle it anymore because I don't think he's used to criticism, right? So he removed the videos, and he puts up an apology video saying he's sorry, taking back all the things he said about Hulk Hogan, and he posted this.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human, I am still growing, I am still learning, and I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
So the problem is Joey saw all that backlash, all the hate that was coming in his way. And like I said, he's not used to criticism, right? He's always been squeaky clean, his image on social media. He's not used to people being mad at him.
See me supporting racism. I've literally done videos against racism. I bought a black girl a gym membership that was being discriminated against at the gym. People are attacking.
If you put up a video going back on what you said, right? That's probably one of the worst things you could ever do on social media. So he makes this video thinking it's going to help. But it ends up backfiring and making things even worse for them. And they're going to be even more mad at you now and trash you more because they're going to think that you're posting shit that you don't believe and they can see right through it. So Joey's biggest mistake is removing the video, caving in to all the criticism because like I said, he's not used to it. But instead of just dealing with it, putting up what he really believed, he took it off, he did all this fiasco, and things ended up getting worse for him. It got so bad to him he can't handle shit. He posted this up on his story that he's quitting. All the good I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing. When I need help, when I need kindness and empathy, nothing. I truly hope all the people I've inspired to do great things in their life and pay it forward to help others and carry on my message. But no matter how much good you do, no matter how many people you help, they just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down. It's true. You either die a hero or live long enough to be the villain. Thank you for your support. Please remember me and smile. I love you all. I am done. So like I said, every post, you can go on any video, any post about Hulk Hogan, you'll see all this racial shit. So his mistake was responding to it and pulling shit down.
So it's okay to say person. Because somebody earlier that was a minority was saying person of color. So it's okay to say person of color? How about have a conversation with me?
So this is my thing. All of us make mistakes in life. You, me, everybody who's watching, none of us are perfect. Who am I, or who is anyone, to judge others, right? We're not here to judge people, right? So I believe, when somebody dies, and this is just my point of view, I think about the good things about them. The good memories, the good things they said, the good things they did. I'm not thinking about the bad shit, right? This person just died. They got a family. They got people who love them mourning. Is that really the right thing to do? I remember, you guys, many of you watching, remember when Rich Piana died, right? Shortly before he died, there was also a leaked audio of him saying racial things But think how many of us love Rich Piana. We don't think about that moment of his life. We think about the good things in his life, the things that he inspired us all to do. And in this case, Joey has to learn. He can't just cave in to social media pressure. He's done a lot of good in this industry, right? You can't just cave in at the first signs of dealing with the pressure. Because like I said, nobody has to agree with everything you say in life, right? But they're going to have to respect you for believing in yourself. Now, what do you guys think? I want to hear from you guys all in the comments, and I'm hoping this comment section doesn't turn into that racial war that I see everywhere else. And rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video.